I'm sort of, I do it a lot actually. Rushed, last minute rushed. I was outside working on the car. I'm hot now. My hair's sort of like, if you really look, like it's like all over the place. It's falling out everywhere. So I just tuck that back. We can make it work. So I've been racing around. I'm hot. The babies needed to get out of their pajamas and they weren't cooperating, which they do a lot. They're very naughty. Sonia, good morning. Congratulations on making it through last baby standing. Still three this week. I wonder what it'll be this afternoon. Good morning, Jessica. Elaine, good morning. You're welcome, Sonia. You did well. I felt sad yesterday with you and Tracy hadn't got to the 50, and I'm like, oh, maybe I pushed it a bit hard making them make it to 50. So that's why I thought I'll give you a bit of a boost and do a share, and you've made it. Because no, don't want yous out yet. Don't want yous out yet. It's still too early to go out. So we've got to keep having a little bit more fun. Whew. So yes, I need to. Oh my God, there's just a beautiful breeze coming in on me right at the moment. I need it so much. Hales, good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. Babies are going well. We're all doing good. We cannot complain. We don't have a little TV. That's an inside joke. Sorry. Well, baby has a little TV. They have little TVs. That's true. That is very true. Oh, boy, what a week. So what have I done this week? I've been doing a lot of walking. Nothing sort of like a health kick or anything like that. Just been, most days I do all my orders. Keep looking up here for everyone. I do all my orders in the morning. Good morning, Candy. Hope you're doing good. And Sean's here. Blessed day to all. Hope you're doing good too. Yeah, so normally I do my orders in the morning, get them all done. And then Michael and myself will go to the post office to get everything posted. And then we normally have to pick a few things up along the way, stock-wise, or things we need for class, or just little things. We do this like literally every day. And while we're at the shopping centre, it's always obviously cool at the shopping centre because they have the air conditioning on. So we tend to do a lot of walking around, then get a little snack for lunch, and then come home. So that's kind of been a routine for us for quite a while, but it is a good thing health-wise because we rack up about 10,000 steps a day, which is pretty great. Tammy's here. Hello. How are you going? I hope you're keeping well. Oh, babies, because yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, was Steve Irwin's birthday, so they decided to get dressed up all Aussie-like. Mateo has his little Aussie outfit on here with some wombats all over it and matching hat. And Matilda with like the Australian wattle and gum leaves and everything. And she's got the matching hat too. So they wanted to be all really natural Australia today. So that was cute. I wanted to match, but I had no time. Tammy said, I'm good. It's chilly here. Oh, you need to take a bit of our warmth. Candace said, I've got something coming from you and I can't wait to get it. Okay, now, brain wise, when did you order it? Let me know. Sorry, I've been really busy. So Hale said, I want to walk, but this humidity makes it so hard. Oh, you do it at the shops. Yes, much better it is. And yeah, sometimes people say, well, the shops are hard because they're tempting, because you see things you like and then you spend money. But we do pretty good. We don't go into a shop if we don't want to spend money. If we don't mind spending a little bit, like maybe we might walk into Best and Less, and I'll always go to the babies' outfits that are on special, things like that. We just tend to go looking at the specials. For lunch, we have got a fantastic Asian shop. They have all the sushi and your typical Asian sort of buffet where you can get that. It's only just a shop, you get an Asian plate of, sweet and sour pork, that sort of stuff. And it has a hot box. But I always get like this $5 salad and chicken wrap. And it's filling and it costs $5. So I literally couldn't if I was going to Woolies and I bought a bit of ham and salad and bread, probably end up paying the same anyway. So I often get that, and sometimes I get a bit sick of it, but it's just so quick. And yeah, then we might go into Woolies. We always look at the specials rack at Woolies, you know, discounted food. I always love to go and have a look at, you know, in the deli, the foods that are getting discounted, because that's often like 50% off. So we play it pretty good financially. We have our water in our car, so if we get thirsty or whatever, we just go back to the car and have a drink, try to save money on buying water and stuff. But yeah, we do it all in the shopping centre, and it works fantastic. So yeah, humidity, no. Come winter, we would walk around Ipswich City and that, and Michael's good like that. He can, oh, I'm covering this, aren't I? Michael's good like that. He can walk and walk and walk, and I mean, he used to be a truck driver in an unair conditioned truck, so the humidity and the heat doesn't bother him too much. So he's really good. But me, nah, you're not getting me out in that humidity. I will just stay in the shopping centre. Now, babies, you were covering the microphone, so that's, you've got to be careful, okay? Yeah, so that's what I do to get my little bit of exercise. Jessica said, are you still going make the necklace for the babies you talked about? Yes. So I have got like the little lockets, and they're very much like this, but when I got them, they didn't have like a little, little gem in the middle, like a little diamond. It was hollow. So I then had to buy some little sort of crystals or something to put in the middle, which I've done that. And then I got some chain, but the chain was a little bit too fine, so I'm waiting for a new chain to come. So it's still a process, nearly ready. Sorry, Bubba. But yeah, so that's exciting. I've got some like silver ones that have like little, there's a few coming. You'll see them soon. But I'll make sure I let you know as soon as they do, even if it's not live day, I'll let you know. Good morning, Angela. Hope you're doing good. Charmin, you did it. You made it. Congratulations. How are you going? I hope you're doing good. Jessica said, hi, Angela. Oh, you ordered a rooting lamp. Did you do that today or last night? Or earlier? There was 2 that went out at the beginning of the week. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember why I can't remember that your name came up. Hi, Debs. Tammy said, I have a baby on its way home to me. But the post sent it the wrong truck. So now it's going to take longer to get. I hate that. It's going to take longer to get to you. It really gets me that. I had something was due to me yesterday, and yeah, same sort of thing. Was due for delivery, didn't come. So obviously they put it on the wrong truck. Angela said, hi, Jessica. Deb says, good morning, Angela. Angela said, hi, Deb. Gigi, good morning. How are you going? And Angela says hi to Gigi. Deb says, good morning, Gigi. Sean said, blessed day, Gigi. Jessica said, hi, Gigi. Gigi said, hi, Angela and Deb. Gigi says, morning, Sean. Bernadette says, good morning, everyone. Angela said, it's very scratchy having them there. Yeah, they were in the way, definitely. Thanks for letting me know. Gigi said, hi, Jess. And Candice, no, it went out at the beginning of the week. Okay, good. That's fine. Yes, because I actually ran out of stock, would you believe? I was dumbfounded. A couple of times this week, I have run out of stock of things that I thought I had. So I had to order in new stock. But for your one, I had to get it locally. It's the same one that I sell, but I had to buy it locally to send out because it was overdue sending out, I believe. And yeah, I had to get them. And then the stock that I ordered arrived the day I sent yours out. So, yeah. But it all worked out fine. And yes, it should be to you soon. Deb says, morning, Bernadette. Gigi said, morning, Bernadette. Angela says, morning, Bernadette. Oh, you're leaving yourself in the dark, mate. What are you doing? Matilda's got herself going all right. Oh, boy, they're just in the way, aren't they? I'll just step over here, shall I? Don't you fall over, Matilda. Bernadette said, had a very challenging week. Our internet keeps dropping out. Oh, that's really challenging. It's really annoying when that happens. Jessica said, I have a reborn visiting me for 6 weeks. His name is Kenny. That sounds so exciting. Are you home now, Jessica? Oh, good, Candace. I'm glad. You will love it. It is amazing. It is amazing. Now, let me just say with the lamps, you know, when I'm doing mine, like I'll be sitting at my workbench and I'll have it on continuously. I like the heat and everything, but obviously keep an eye on it still. On my website, I say to turn it on, let it warm up, use it for, 10 to 15 minutes, then switch it off, let it sort of start to cool, then put it on again like 5-10 minutes later. But I leave it on continuously. I only turn it off when I'm leaving the room, because obviously when you're right in front of it, the heat of it, it's keeping its consistency. It's not getting too hot. You'll sort of get a grade for it. And it's just amazing. It's also amazing, like for sight vision. So when you're trying to put 1 or 2 hairs in, you can really see it really well with the light behind it. Yeah, I love that aspect of it too. It's great. Deb said, I had Kenny. Well, that sounds exciting. Sounds like a bit of a Matilda type of thing. Who's done a Matilda thing? Bernadette said, Jessica, is that Kenny gnome? Oh, it sounds like it might be. Who did a Matilda and Mateo copy? Not that it's copyright. Gigi said, Jess, how did Tay-Tay go? Jessica said, yes, I came home Monday night. Oh, okay. And Jessica said, yes, he is Bernadette. Okay. Candace said, I would love to get some pointers on rooting hair. I'm ready to do a toddler. Toddlers are different, okay? Now, do what you do, obviously, that's fine. But when I'm doing a toddler, say at the moment I'm about to do a Liam, I get in human hair extensions. The human hair is much better. It's not as fine, and it sits better on a toddler. So if, say, you want a toddler with pigtails, you want the hair to be a bit more like this, a bit more not soft and getting tangly. So thicker sort of shaft, like human hair. My toddler is going to be a little boy, so but I still want the hair, like the fringe, to sort of sit like this, and all the shortness of it. I want to be able to shave it at the end. It's going to have like an Armani haircut. But yeah, human hair extensions does it really well. I normally get it off eBay. You just cut the hair from the extension clips and stuff, and to the length you want, but it goes in much easier. You're doing such a big head. If you could imagine doing such a big head with really fine hair like that, takes forever. It can get tangled, and it's just too fine for a toddler. So see how you go. I always suggest to everyone, whatever you're doing, do a little test on the back of the head, about 5-10 cent piece, and see what you think of what you're doing. Yeah, I know that people don't have human hair lying around their house. Just cut some off. No, but you know what I mean. If you can test it, if you can somehow get a little bit of human hair off eBay really cheap or something, or even cut a little bit of your own off, just to test how easy it goes in, and then work from there. That's my suggestion. You'll get the better hairstyle. It'll sit better. All of the above. Oh, okay. Mini Me Reborns is doing that. Has that been going on for long? Bella says, hi, everyone. Jessica said, I had a lot of fun, GG. Reborn Playground Nursery said, I got 13 Reborn dolls and 1 Reborn monkey. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That's nice. And Bernadette said, Kenny is from Mini Me. Candace said, my daughter donated her hair to me for the toddler. there you go. You can do your little test and you can work, you know, that's whether you like it or not. You're already on the right track anyway. Angela said, hi, Bellas. Bernadette said, Annette, where do you get your human hair? So, yeah, I get mine from eBay. Now, people get confused and they think, you know, you put in human hair extensions and it comes up with obviously so many different values, you know, from getting some for $10 to paying $100 or something. And then it gets confusing because people say human hair extensions and you get it and it can be just synthetic. So generally what I do is I spend around about the $50 mark, halfway sort of between too cheap and too expensive. And I also read that person's reviews, and I try to read reviews for what that hair has been or their hair products, because normally they're selling like a lot of different hair, if you know what I mean. And then if the reviews come out good, that people really like the feel of it, etc., then I go on that note. And I've been lucky so far. I haven't got anything that has really seemed really fake. I mean, I know human hair is really, really expensive, so it could still be synthetic. It's quite possible, but it feels so good and it looks good. It's got a nice shine. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look, completely fake or synthetic. So I'm happy with that choice. If you really, 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 really say, oh no, I definitely need human hair, then yeah, you've really got to pay the higher prices and also hope you're not being ripped off there. So see how you go. That's what I suggest anyway. Gigi said, good, Jess. Stacey said, hello, Annette. How are you going, Stacey? And Dan says, hey, how you going, Dan? Yeah, so that's how I go with that. But I'm hoping really soon that I'll start working with my Liam. But I'm kind of waiting until the weather gets a little bit cooler because it's just a little bit too hot and sticky in here working. But yeah, when that happens, I'll start doing that. And I really am going at the end, once it's all done, I'm going to shave that back part. And I haven't really noticed anyone shaving because it gets really scary, right? You do that baby's hair and you've done so much work and you think, I don't want to wreck it. I'm not going to shave it. No way. Well, I definitely am. So that's going to be a little bit of a test as well, to see what the outcome of that will be and if it will work. But Amani's hair, for instance, the baby looks, I think Liam looks a lot like Amani does in some aspects. So I'm just trying to set these babies up so I can show you something. So Amani's hair for many years now has been, let's see if that works, has been like short back and sides, like shaven, not too fine, but fine, and then longer on the top type of thing. So that's what kind of look I'm going for. So I'm going to see how that works. Candace said, I have rooted 2 heads on my hair so far. I'm still struggling with how far apart the rooted hair is. Well, that's the thing. Okay, I'll show you a baby that I've been working on. It's actually to donate to Mini Me Reborns for her doll show coming up. So I've still got to do work on it. I've got to pick the eyelashes because they're a little bit thick for my liking. So I just get a little pair of tweezers and pick out any of the ones that are too thick. But I did the hair nice and fine. I don't know. Zoom in and just focus on that. Sorry, it's not really focusing. Oh, that's not too bad. So if you can see how far apart each hair is there, you're trying to keep it pretty uniform, about probably 2 millimeters each. Like I do notice, like sometimes when I'm doing class, people just randomly go here, there, and everywhere and just hope that it sort of looks like it's all together. You've literally got to be doing kind of like a little line and then do the next line above it, about 2 millimeters above it. Not in a line. You sort of make your hair go, you know, here, 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 sort of thing. So like a brick, probably like a brick sort of layout. And yeah, just keeping them close together. It's not like an absolute science. You don't want it to sort of be too uniform, but at the same time, you want to sort of keep all the hairs nice and close together. And the trick is too, if you want something to look thicker, you can use darker hair in a particular section, or you can comb it together like this here. I sort of pulled all of this side into the middle a bit and all of this side into that middle bit, which made that look thicker. But in realistic terms, it's all the same type of thickness. But yeah, doing darker hair will make it look thicker. Still needs a little bit of a haircut, and yeah, I've got to pull out some of his eyelashes. But that, guys, if you are going to the Wyong Doll Show, or I don't know if they still call it the Wyong Doll Show, but it's just a little preemie baby. I've donated that to that show, so when she's selling raffle tickets, this will be one of the babies that are raffled off. Kylie said, good morning, everyone. How are you going? Bernadette said, too uniform, looks like factory done. Exactly. Very good point. It will. It'll look too factory done. So you don't want to, exactly like when I said brickwork, you don't want it to be, I can't go out of the line sort of thing. You could do two hairs or something closer together or anything like that. It's just not too far apart. Like, you know, if you look at a ruler and you're looking at, say, a centimetre or something, I don't know if I've got a ruler here. Nope. But if you're looking at, say, a centimetre, half a centimetre, you know, about 5 millimetre, that's probably too wide apart. That's like, it's probably too wide apart. You need it to be like about 2 millimetre apart, 2, 3, like Bernadette said, not too uniform. You don't have to go measuring it and saying every hair has to be 1 millimetre apart or 2 millimetre apart. They don't have to be. You don't want to even get to that situation anyway, because it'd just be too difficult and too mind messed up. So yeah, just not too far apart. Candace said, and the cutting of the hair is a nightmare. Okay, now did I bring my hair up here? I've got some other hair up. I'm going to do it with you guys again. Hair, where are you? I mean, I've only got like drawers full here, but they're not right on the bench at the moment. Just trying to find some. Here we go. Okay. Cutting hair doesn't have to be too hard. I should have brought that too, but I'd have to look for it. I use a pair of shears, like sewing shears. I do have them on Aussie Reborn supplies. Most of you have them. If you don't, they're incredible, because let me see if I've got them. Sometimes I take them downstairs when I'm working in class or when I'm working downstairs. Hey, I'm away. I don't have to yell at you guys. Oh, here they are. Crikey. That's these ones, little shears. Because you imagine if you're using a big pair of scissors, right? They just sort of get in your face. If I'm going to cut his eyelashes, which I can do right here, I can get in and I can just go under that eyelash there and I can just snip. Nice and easy. Snip along. If you can imagine, if there's a big pair of scissors, they become too cumbersome and they're in your way. They're in your face. You can literally put the head up on a water bottle or something and you can get the hair out and you can just easily snip, 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 and it's nice and easy. Big scissors. Well, let's see if I've got a pair of big scissors. I've got everything else. I mean, you've got hair scissors, which are okay, but, you know, they're still kind of getting... They're still kind of getting in the way. They're not as easy. And then you get something like this, and they just, you feel like a grandpa getting in there. But if you can imagine these little shears, just a quick push together here, and it's nice and easy to cut. The eyelashes especially. This is your Reborn toolbox. If you don't have them, get them, okay? Very important. Now, where was I up to? Hair, it obviously depends on how long you want it to be. I normally always only cut my hair to about 1 inch. So about that longish, because then when I'm doing it, that end is it's not too long. That's not the best way to show, but anyway, it's not too long. You're not wasting too much. And if you weren't to cut the hair, if I wasn't to cut the hair and it was putting it in 1 or 2 hairs at a time, it wouldn't be too long. I could leave it there, but I still trim anyway down to probably about half of that inch. But obviously working with half an inch is too hard on the fingers. Now, we had someone in class yesterday and her hair just kept falling out. Sorry, my fringe is really annoying me. Hang on. I would do it, you know. I would. I cut my hair all the time. But, yeah, her hair kept falling out. And I said, well, are you putting it in the wrong way? And she says, I don't know what I'm doing. Babies, you need to move out the way. We need a little bit more room for a little bit, 5 more minutes. You're just like in my face. They're still like in my face. Stay there. Okay, so most of you know this, so sorry if you already know it, but it's a bit of a science. So if I run my finger down like that, one way is going to feel resistance. This way is sort of going okay. It's kind of smooth, not too much resistance. But if I was to go the other way, which is going upwards, I'll just go like that, there's resistance, okay? Now, this is not magic. I'm holding my fingers not too tight together, but there's resistance, okay? This way, I can still move it. There's a little resistance, but not too much. Okay, now, so what that is just like our hairs. If you look at our hair under a microscope, it's got little barbs that sort of poke out like this. They're so super tiny, so super tiny. But so this would be my hair like this, right? So if this was hair I was implanting, I'd be implanting that top part because this slides out. So if you can imagine, that's inside the head. It's going to easy slide out when someone pulls it. If I had put it in, hang on, I always confuse people. No, that's right. If I put it in this way, it's going to slide out, okay? That will slide out. But with the barbs, so if you can imagine, that's holding it. So that barb, I've gone inside the head, the barb's gone like that. So then when you're trying to pull that hair, the barbs are restricting the hair from being pulled out as such. If it went in the other way, there's no barbs that are kind of holding that hair in place. So that means the hair falls out. And you get really frustrated because you're putting hair in and it's falling out, blah, blah, blah. For instance, this baby, you can't really see in there too much. It hasn't been glued yet, okay? But I put the hair in the right way. Now, if I grab some hair and give it a tug, I'm giving it a good tug. You can see that. It's not coming out because those barbs are holding it in place. Yes, you still do have to, I've got hair on my face now. You still do have to glue it because that's a protectant. That's like a guarantee that you're really keeping that hair sealed in there. But if you can imagine, I can't show you because I didn't do it the wrong way. And I don't really have any babies like that anyway. But if I was to do it in the wrong way and just give it a tug, it'll come out. So then when we're implanting, and sometimes we've got our hands down like this and we're sort of implanting, our wrists kind of rub on the head. And that lightly pulls out all of the work you've already done. So it's really, really important to get that, it gets confusing, but to get that mindset to what angle your hair is, and then you'll have a lot of ease with your hair. Now, you might not already know that, Candace, and a lot of others might know that already as well. But I just thought I'd put that out there while we're talking about hair. if anyone needs to really get that science, because it really gets confusing. And no matter how many times I tell people, sometimes it's still like, that just doesn't compute. I get the barbs, but like it gets confusing. Sorry, I still got hair on me. So I hope that can help someone there. But I know you were talking about hair cutting being a nightmare, but yeah, implanting can be hard too. Gigi said, too hard to implant now with my arthritic hands. I could imagine that, yes. Kylie says, good, thanks. Deb says, I have the Caleb kit at home that I painted blue. It was supposed to look like a Smurf. Oh, okay. And Candace said, what needles are your favourite to use? I always love to use 40 gauge 1 barb. It's my favourite. If I sell out of them, which I often do, I then go to 42 gauge 3 barb. They're both good solid needles. They don't break very much. I can use the needle I used on him, I've used on 2 other babies as well. So I don't, I've got a good rhythm about the way I go. I don't bend the shaft too much, but they're the absolute go-to. And with the 1 barb, I find it always really perfectly easy, to get that 1 hair in. I mean, like with most of you do, you have your hair there, and then you sort of pull a couple of sort of bits out, and you're sort of implanting just those because they keep it nice and fine. You don't implant down lower. You just pull those few hairs out. This is going to get all over me. But, yeah, I just find that's the way I can do it the finest I can. Kylie said, are you baby size? Not sure what that is. I might have missed that. Bernadette said, I love the water bottle idea. Thank you. Charmin said, I have those scissors. They are so helpful. They are very helpful. You actually don't even need any other scissors. You can even use them for, sorry, Babs, if you're cutting cable ties and that, they can be good too. I normally use something a little bit stronger for the cable ties, but you can. Bernadette said, I'm going to have to watch this back later to video on my phone. Oh, it's too small to see the detail. No worries, thank you. Candace said, I've had the hairs that come out before. Thank you for explaining that. That's okay. That's okay. But remember, it's still, don't feel silly if you sort of forget that, or you're working with the hair and you're just like, oh, stuff it, I'm just going to put it in. Because sometimes it gets confusing and it gets overwhelming. But yeah, you've just got to do that. Also, I don't have a little bit here. Give me a little bit of hair, please. Got so much hair lying around. That'll do. Okay. So Angela actually was the one that put me onto this, how well Velcro works. Okay, so I normally would get my piece of hair. That's a little bit longer than what I would usually use. It's a little bit longer than what I usually use, probably about a centimetre or so different. So I cut my hair. Normally, if you're cutting it, from your piece that you've purchased, normally the top where the ribbon is been the hair that comes out, but don't guarantee that, because sometimes it can be the other way around. You do have to use your fingers and feel it. So if that feels a bit smooth, yeah, this way here is feeling smooth. This way here is restricting. Okay, so remember, those restricting barbs are coming out. They're stopping my hand moving up. So that means this end is my end that I want to root with. So remember, pulling your hand up means the barbs are going like that. That means that is where I want my head to be. Okay, so this is the end I'm using. Then you just get a bit of Velcro and you put the hair that the end you're going to use closer to the top. So you've got about 1 centimetre, and you just put it on those bits of the Velcro that are really rough, not the smooth part. Hopefully I've done that right, because this Velcro is funny. Okay, yeah. So then you normally use 2 bits that are separated, okay? This is just all I could get at the time that I was doing it. So then you put that soft part over the Velcro, and that holds it in place. Okay, so then I'll pull out, trying to get it so you can see it really well. Yeah, right under my nose there, like a Hitler thing. You pull out a couple of hairs that are going to stick out a little bit further than these ones. Okay, good for holding, good to holding, and the hair will normally hold in place. Unless your hair is running like you've only got, like, say, 15, 20 strands in there, then it doesn't hold as well. It seems to like to have a bit of thickness in there, something to grab onto. So then I would just, whatever angle I'm sort of working on the baby, would have the hair like that, and let's say this is my needle, and then I'll just go through those little pretend this is a needle, okay? Now I'm going to get a needle because otherwise someone might get confused. Okay, so then I'm implanting, hard to do this with only two hands, up here, pushing those hairs through. Not down here. If you're going to go down here, you're guaranteed you're going to get thick hair. But if I'm doing this where I pulled those little hairs to make them really fine at the end, then I'll probably only be grabbing like one hair at a time, and it's going to work much better. And this, it's like it's game changer. Thank you, Angela, for being the mastermind behind this. Yeah, so then I can go away and I can say, oh, phone's ringing. Okay, la, 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 come back. I know this short end is where I'm working. I don't have to think about it again until the hair runs out. This is the longer end. I don't want to implant that end, this end. So I'm going to go to bed. I'll see your hair. Oh, I can't get back to you for a week. Get back to it in a week. Which end am I using? The shorter end. I know straight away. I don't have to think about it. So I could leave my baby on the table, needle in the pillow, done. It's so great. And then I don't have to come back. I know exactly where I left off. So really important. This baby, of course, I could not use the hair lamp, so that's fine. You can get like little heat packs to warm them up. I just sort of hold it for a little bit until it's sort of warmed up. But normally on my table, my heat lamp's set up, plugged in underneath. I leave it plugged in all the time. I just switch it off when I'm done, and when I come back, switch it back on. Janine, hello. I love what your son did, making those little felting Pokemon. I love them so much. Kylie said, you're doing hair as we speak. That's cool. Angela said, don't forget the thumbs up button. Oopsie. And Under the Sun said, hi, Annette and everyone. I am free just tonight as I have a family coming in town for my uncle's memorial service. So sorry to hear that. And Janine said, I'm going to try to implant hair in raw clay. That's going to be fun. Yeah, it would be fun. Different. Bernadette said, love the Velcro tip too. I'm learning so much today. Oh, that's good. I'm happy. Candace said, love it. Thank you. Gigi said, very interesting and clever. Angela is very clever. It's wonderful when you can meet a friend like-minded, and, you can be yourself, everything, all of the above. And then they bring new food to the table and new ideas, and they're happy to share them with you and happy for you to share them with the world. She's just so amazing, but I always, let everyone know that she's very much an inspiration in many things. Charmin says, how long does it take you to root head? Well, this one wasn't too bad. I did this like within class. I did it about 4 lessons, working on it about an hour at a time, and it's very small. But generally when I'm working, doing a bigger head or whatever, I don't really time it. But I would say if I was to sit there working on it, say for an hour or 2 every day, I could get it done within a week, I think. Yeah. But if I'm just coming back and every now and again, it can take me months. It generally takes me months. I need that mental capacity to do it. Under the Sun said, thank you. You're welcome. Smiles Reborn said, hi, everyone. Hi. Gigi said, hi, Smiles. Charmin said, that looks great. Great. And Kylie says, a long time. Yeah, a long time. I'm actually going to do one of my little card readings today. My card affirmations, they are not tarot card readings. They are just, the babies decide to fall over. They're just positive affirmations. I know some of you out there today really need like a little bit of a guidance and a pick-me-up. So I'm going to just do a thing that comes to us for all of us today. I'm thinking about all of us. I'm thinking we all need to have a really great weekend, and we need a little bit of reborn guidance. A little bit of reborn guidance for us all. Okay. And I'm going to pick something out that feels good to me. I'm thinking it's that one there. Okay. Smiles said, internet so great today in US. Sorry, but love your vids. That's okay. It's not great, you're probably thinking. Angela said, thank you, and you inspire me as well. Oh. Okay, maybe I need this one. We got romance. We got romance. I don't think I've pulled this one out, to be honest. It says, invite Cupid into your life and feel the love. Are you searching for some romance in your life? Grab a love story and enjoy. Don't forget to get a book for your reborn baby too. That's a nice idea. So they're talking about maybe to read a romance novel or something like that. But it looks like this weekend, guys, we all need a bit of romance. Now, that doesn't have to be of the sexual terms. It can be maybe just romancing your reborn baby, just falling in love with it, giving it baby hugs, dressing it in its special outfit, its favorite outfit, your favorite outfit, and just feeling the love for your baby. That can be romance too. It doesn't have to be of a partner. Charmin said, I find that listening to music helps me get the routing done a bit faster. Absolutely. In front of my implanting table, I have my Google, and I'm always listening to music as I'm going every time. And it sort of takes you away and makes you just enjoy the music. Jessica said, the cards are so pretty. They are so pretty, aren't they? I love them. I just love them. Smile sends love and LOL. Janine says, I could definitely use pick-me-up. Good. I hope that pick-me-up helped you. And Smile said, I do too, Charmin. Candace said, I love romance novels. I like the Christian fiction romance books. Okay, well, maybe that means that you need to take a little bit of time out this weekend and just have a little bit of a read to enjoy. I love romantic comedy movies. I don't tend to get into reading too much. I love reading. I love the concept of a book. I love books. But I tend to read and it goes like that. I just forget what I've read, 20 minutes later. It's so annoying. So that's why I watch a movie, because I'm a visual learner. But yeah, maybe you just need to sit with a good book and romance yourself this week. Under the Suns, she's got her hands up. She's happy. That is good. Yeah. Sometimes we just need a little bit of that, don't we? All right, well, it's almost story time, talking about books. Smile said, I love Christian fiction. Read it all the time. Oh, that's nice. Candace said, I really need to be painting this weekend. Can you listen to a book on tape? Listen to a little bit of Audible or something like that. Actually, you could have the tablet in front of you or your phone, and you could put something on YouTube. You know what I did yesterday, guys? This is good for many of you. Angela, this one's for you as well. Not that she's doing bad. She's always doing good, but she might like it. I try to put a lot of my voodoo stuff on her sometimes. But anyway, yesterday morning, I was starting the morning. I was having a really great day. I was about to have class, and I just wanted to do something for me. So I have my TV going in my classroom all the time, and I normally have like a relaxing scene playing, either some fish or relaxing nature scenes, and it just has that beautiful relaxing music. Could do you really great, Candace. Have that in the background. But I really find, sometimes it can really calm my students down and make them relax and just paint and implant, and they feel really good, right? And so that's the kind of thing that I'm trying to do. But anyway, it was before class, and I thought, okay, I need to set my intentions for the day. I really want to set my intentions for the day. So I got onto my YouTube, because that's what I play on that TV, and I searched set my intentions today, and some videos come up. There was one which looked, the thumbnail looked like a bit of a cartoon, and when I actually watched it, that cartoon image, the thumbnail, was what was going the whole time. So it wasn't really a visual thing, it was a sound, which is what I wanted, because I was setting up my tables for class. And this lady was talking, and she's sort of taking you through a meditation. She did ask me to close my eyes, but of course I was working. So I just listened to her, and, whatever she said to imagine you've got a seed in your hand and things like that. I was visually imagining all that. Anyway, that set my intentions for the day, went for 10 minutes. And afterwards, I just felt really, really good. I felt really good about myself. I thought, the one intention that that asked me to set for the day, you had to try to put it into your seed that you're about to grow. And the one word I put in was absolutely gratefulness, because I was grateful. I just was grateful. That's how I was feeling, grateful. And I just felt that was what kickstarted my day, to have a good day. So yeah, if you're, about to, paint your reborn, or do some hair implanting, I always suggest, have your phone up or have your tablet in front of you, playing some relaxing scenes or a meditation. You don't have to close your eyes to meditate. You just have to be in that mindset. So you can be implanting and listening to what they're saying. And I guarantee you, it really sort of picks you up, and, just makes you feel good about yourself, just for that bit. Gets you through, and it sometimes can take you through to the day, even the weekend. So everyone knows I really believe in, the positives and, law of attraction and all that kind of stuff. If you're thinking negative stuff, it's not going to be good for you. And, when we're painting or implanting, actually for me, it's very relaxing. For some people, they might think, oh, I've got to get this done, blah, blah, blah. That's not what you want to put into your baby. You want it to be all relaxed. That baby is going to be someone's world or your world. You need to put all those good intentions in the atmosphere. So, yeah, I know I'm babbling, but it does really work for me. And, so I'm just passing that on to you guys. Kylie said, me too. I love my movies. Me too. Candace said, I've got to get this toddler ready to root. That's right, you do. Under the Sun said, Kieran, Libby, Leah, and Bobby are ready for story time. That's fine. That's good. Charmin said, Gemma says hi. Gemma says hi and sends hugs. He's at home with his dad. Okay, well, make sure you give him a super big Aussie cuddle from me. That's like a koala. Get some claws in behind them. Not really. But, yeah, get in there and give him a hug from me. Bernadette said, I am trying to get get other things made for the Central Coast Reborn show. But what I want to do is paint. It will be my reward after the show. Oh, good. That sounds good. Smiles Reborns says, nice. Candace said that's a great idea. I hope I'm helping you today a little bit. Charmin said, how are the boys? The boys are doing great, really happy. Amani's maturing and just seeming to be more chill and calm. It's really, really nice, actually. Cruz is the little naughty one, you know, who likes to stir the pot a bit lately. So that's interesting. Angela said, okay, LOL, good. Yes, you got to do that, Angela. Janine said, I got 2 ornaments to finish. Take a good mindset to get them done. It does. Anything really takes a good mindset to get done. Even like if you're cleaning the house, I do often find, I mean, if you're vacuuming, it doesn't work. You need to just have relaxation music on loud. But if you're just sort of cleaning the kitchen or something, I've got Googles all around the house because I'm a bit Google addicted. But I'll put on, relaxing music or verbal meditation. And, you just sort of tune into that sort of mindset. It works for me. Smile said, I tell you, my cat loves to watch me root hair and her presence is coming. That's a good idea. Pets always close by can be, such a medicine and so perfect for what you're doing. Good point. And thank you. You're welcome. Charmin said, I love reborning and making my jewelry. That's nice too. It's nice to find something that we really love to do. Really loving to do something in itself is a good mindset. Okay. My Aussie Dad is what I'm reading today because, of course, the babies are going to come back here. I'm really sorry that you guys sort of fell over. That wasn't your fault, though, or Mummy's fault. It was the fault of the thing I had behind you, sort of, chopping you up a bit. Fix your bum up. Come on. Goodness me, they smell nice. I think I'm so used to smelling them that I don't smell them. So when you get up really close to them, they're going to fall. When you get up really close to them, you can really smell them. Okay. Babies are ready to read. We're all ready to read My Aussie Dad. Now, I just had my mum send me a message saying she's not up for lunch today. She doesn't feel well. So after this, just to let you know, guys, what I'm doing, I'm going to go into my workroom downstairs. The garage door is shut. Perfect. I'm going to put the air conditioning on, get all my orders up to date so I can take them to the post office later today. And I might do some sorting of some kits and things while I'm in the nice air conditioning room. What do you think that sounds like? Probably doesn't sound great because Fridays are my days off. But I'm thinking that I might like to do that. So it doesn't matter that it's my day off. I can take another day off next week. Okay, My Aussie Dad. Because don't forget, it was Steve Irwin's birthday. The babies are dressed up in a little bit of an Aussie theme outfit. And this is My Aussie Dad. Steve Irwin is their father. Didn't you know that? Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to. It's a secret. I wasn't going to let them out. Kylie said, I just sold my 34th baby, but it seems to be settling down. That's exciting, though. That's really good. Gail's here. She said, do you ever paint partial silicone kits? I'm starting soon, and I wished you made videos for that kind of painting. I love your Reborn doll painting videos. I'm also a Reborn artist. Gail, no, sadly. I have painted silicone in the past. I just didn't really love it at the time. And, so I thought I would leave that for other people and I would just stick with reborning. So, yeah, sorry. I probably should because it'd be fun. But, yeah, finances don't really allow that for me at this stage. So, yeah. Candace says, sounds like you will get some great things done today. I hope so, hopefully. Charmer said, well, Fridays I picked for my day off. Yes, it's a good day off just before the weekend, right? I still get phone calls and stuff like that. So I still do stuff. But there's some people that place some orders like yesterday, and sometimes I just don't like making them wait till Monday. Smile said, I'm looking for partial painted silicone. I can root the hair, but silicone painting can mess with my sinuses. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Angela says, sound good to me. Angela, if you were here, I would drag you over to hang out with me. My Aussie dad. Okay. My Aussie dad is classy. He wears stubby shorts and thongs. He's got a large singlet, terry toweling hat, stubby shorts and thongs. He sings Waltzing Matilda and other Aussie songs. Waltzing Matilda, you come waltzing Matilda with me. He's got a good voice. What a great dad. My Aussie dad is happy playing cricket on the sand, even if his time at bat does not go quite as planned. My Aussie dad likes thinking that his Barbie skills are tops, even if the snags have burst or if he's burnt the chops. Oops, sorry, Bubs. My Aussie dad likes camping in the bush so he can rough it. He'll fight the tent for 1 whole hour before he yells out, stuff it. My Aussie dad is sporty, coaching footy when he can. He shouts advice at all the players, even from the stands. My Aussie dad, he's handy, always busy, DIY. He really thinks the things he builds are truly dinky die. My Aussie dad, when driving, is always so polite, though he reckons he's a bat at Bathurst when he's at the traffic light. I think that's not Aussie dads too, that's Aussie girls too. The boys always make me act like I'm at Bathurst when I'm at the traffic light. Go fast, Ma, go fast. It's the only time they'll ever get me to go fast from, 0 to 60. But yeah. My Aussie dad is certain that he could wrestle crocs. That's easy to believe when you're just watching the box. My Aussie dad is cool and calm. He never, ever hurries. Everything is she'll be right. It's apples, mate. No worries. My Aussie dad's a super bloke, and Aussie dad's your mate. All I can say is I'm stoked. My Aussie dad is great. I was just thinking as I was reading through this book, a lot of the dads have a little bit of 3-day growth there. There was like, this one has a beard and a mustache. And over here, this dad has a mustache. I was just thinking, my dad, just come to me. He never, ever had a mustache or a beard. Never. Never did I see him have more than a 3-day growth. I think maybe like a 2-day growth was about the tops. And I wonder, you know, like it's little things like that that you just never think about. It's not important. But like now I'm thinking, Dad, I want to know, why did you never do that? Did he not like that look on himself? Did he just love that clean, fresh face all the time? Yeah, like I never saw him with one. So that means to me, it's like he never tried to see what it would look like. I mean, maybe before I was born, he tried, but if I go back and look at all photos and everything, he never had a mustache, he never had a beard. So, yeah, it's just something that's sort of come to my mind and by looking at that book. Interesting. So, yeah, if you have a question that's weird like that for your parents, ask them while they're alive. It helps. You could get the answer. I know you would come, Angela. I know. Bernadette said, lovely book. Candace said, enjoyed the story. And Sonia said, great story. Thanks. You're very welcome. Bernadette said, my kid's Aussie dad has a 5-day growth and the doctor at the hospital couldn't get the Band-Aid to stick yesterday. Oh, no. Oh, no. That sounds a lot that you were at the hospital. Candace said maybe it was itchy for him. Maybe it was. Maybe he did get a rash or something from him. That's an interesting story. Maybe I'll just stick to that answer. Charmin said, cute story. Thank you, Annette, for a wonderful, blessed weekend. Annette and everyone, love you guys. Love you too. Thank you for joining us. Really have missed seeing you around a lot. Kylie said, my dad did when he was alive. He did. Wow. Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe it could have been, you know, like if you think about it when they grew up, sort of, you know, 50s, 60s, most men were pretty clean shaven. Most men were, you know, they'd go to the barber and they get that shave and things like that. They were very clean shaven. You didn't have, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe it could be that kind of thing too. He always, when we were younger, he'd always have the old, you know, what is that stuff they put in their hair that's oily? That he'd do that all the time, and he really had like a Fonzie hair going on, like it was oily, and it had like a bit of a curl sort of hair that would happen. And even as he got older, although he didn't use that oil in his hair anymore, you know, like I could still see that, like I still visualized him as that, even when he had like white hair. Kylie said, LOL, we were too. Gigi said, great story. Lorraine's here. Oh, hi, Lorraine. I've missed you around. She said, my dad never had any facial hair ever. Yeah, I just wonder whether it's more of a old school, you know, sticking to that old school, what they were, you know, brought up with possibly. Even my dad's brothers, if I remember any of them, they never had facial hair. Never. Either did Gigi, my dad, my grandfather. None of them ever had facial hair. So maybe it is an old school thing that, you know, their parents instilled into them. You always have to be clean shaven. I don't know. But yeah, I can't ask him anymore, unfortunately. But I would probably think it's that. Under the Sun said, thank you so much for story time. We all enjoyed it very much. Have a great weekend, everyone. And Matilda and Mateo, Auntie Annette, thanks so much. You have a great weekend too. Deb says, great story. Bernadette said, I'd better get some work done. Catch you all soon. Catch you soon too, Bernadette. Janine said, when I was little, my dad had a mustache, but as he got older, he always shaved. Yeah, a lot of the, you know, as young, distinguished look to have a mustache, but yeah, you know, he never did. Angela said, my hubby has a mo and a goatee. Yes, he does. Michael's the same, but Michael has at one stage had tried for a beard and a mustache, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think it makes him look 10 times older. It's just gross. He knows I think that. Every now and again he he says that he's going to threaten to do that, and I just pull his ear off and say, you do that? So, no, Michael's always fresh shaven, but maybe it's just because I don't like it. Gigi said, I've never seen Jim without a beard. Wow, there you go too. It'd be probably weird for you to see that. Smile says, was nice, thanks, you're welcome. Bill cream, yes, something like that, yes. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was that stuff, but it was a certain name. I don't know. It was just totally out of my brain. Blessings, all. Smiles said, blessings to all of you guys too. Have a great weekend. I hope it's all nice and positive, and just think positive and do what's good for you. Think, pray, do everything to make. Old Spice he used to wear. Yes, he did that a lot. That might be what I'm thinking of. He always did that. Yeah, he did. It's weird. Oh, and the what is it? Not 007. Something like a number. It's got a green label with gold. It was a number, I think. Can anyone think of it? Thanks, Lorraine. The babies do look cute. Bella says, night, everyone. Ken said, yes, 4711. That's it. Always had that too. Always had that. Always had that. So weird. Memories, eh? All right, guys, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. We have 20 people here today. I must be talking about interesting stuff. Sonia said, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. See you all next week. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate everyone there and your inspiration to keep me going every week as well. I appreciate that. Have a great weekend. Be good to yourself, even if it means just making yourself something you really love. I don't know. What am I going to make today? I'm going to have to buy myself some lunch. When I go to the post office, I'll buy myself some lunch, something that I don't normally have. That's what I'm going to have. I know your perfume. Jessica said, bye, have a nice weekend. Under the Sun said, thank you. I can't wait to get back to reborning and being long. It's been a long night. Fair enough. Kylie said, bye. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Candace said, thank you for the advice. You're very welcome. Debbie said, bye, love and hugs. Mwah. I love you all. Lorraine says, bye. Thank you, Lorraine, for popping in to say hello. Have a great weekend. Gigi said, bye. B. Angela said, bye. Have a great week and stay safe. Will do. Janine said, have a great weekend, everyone. You all have a great weekend. Happy reborning. Happy reborning. Have a great weekend reborning. I feel like everyone's vibe this week is reborning. So, yeah, get into it. Do what you do best. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, Under the Sun.